When did you realize you were not the favorite child? I found out at my grandfather's funeral when the lawyer read his will out loud in front of everyone. My whole family thought it would be simple. Grandpa Joe had a small farmhouse, some old furniture, and maybe $20,000 in savings. Nothing fancy, but we all figured it would get split up between his kids equally. I was really hoping to get his old pocket watch. He always let me wind it when I was little and told me stories about how his father gave it to him. My cousin Brett used to roll his eyes whenever Grandpa talked about the old days. He'd openly mock him for still using that ancient watch instead of just checking his phone. The day of the reading, we all squeezed into this tiny lawyer's office. My mom, her two brothers, me, Brett, and my Aunt Jenny. The lawyer pulled out this official-looking document and started reading, but instead of splitting things up like we expected, everything went to Brett. The house, the savings, even that pocket watch I wanted so badly. Everyone started arguing immediately. My mom's face went bright red and she started yelling about how Brett never even visited Grandpa except on holidays. Uncle Mike was saying it made no sense because Brett had always complained about the old man being cheap and boring. Brett just sat there with this smug smile like he'd won the lottery. I couldn't stop thinking about what Grandpa always told me. "You're the only one who really listens to my stories, Danny. You're the one I trust." It didn't make sense that he'd leave everything to Brett, who used to hide his phone under the dinner table when we visited. So I started looking through Grandpa's stuff when no one else was around. The house was supposed to go to Brett in 30 days, so I figured I had limited time to find answers. I spent hours going through old photo albums and checking drawers. Nothing seemed weird until I got to the attic. There was this old wooden cabinet covered